Wait, so you hate me then? So you are Spanish. Just say Spanish. It's yeah. Like I'm not asking if you're Mexican. I'm just saying, do you speak like you're Spanish, right? Why you gotta be so attractive? God damn it. Sorry, I was fighting this female monster, but she actually looked kinda nice. And it was really hard to actually attack something that... I stopped playing games with sweats. No, I take that back. There's sweats in every game, but there are some games where you don't have to deal with that kind of sweat. This one has actually got your own custom character. But it is co-op, but it's not heavily dependent online. So you don't actually require to play with anyone. Oh, there you go, you see you watching. Yeah, it's like a Japanese MMO, but like of actual historic eras. So everything is actually what it is. I don't know how to say it. Very historical and very facts, like just factual. Yeah, like everything is more or less the same. The only difference is they made it fantasy. Yeah, but this one was following the story of the Oda Nobunaga conquest. Oh, so I would demonstrate this game, but I can't right now because I was in the middle of killing this thing. Fuck, that was tough. That was tough and fucking tough. Okay, so this is my custom character. You could design him however you want. Let me just show you the equipment. So, in terms of... Sorry. No worries. Okay. So the... I don't know how to say it. Ah, okay. I'm just... Damn. Yes. Oh shit, that fucking hurt. Anyways, so when you buy the game, you'll be able to pick whatever weapon you want to use. So whatever you think is cool or like really sick or whatever you feels comfortable for you, you can use. You're only allowed 2 melee weapons. You can have 2 of the same type, or you can have 1 of each different type. I have been rolling with the dual swords and the Odashi, which is like a giant katana. Yeah, it's the one on the back. I use the dual katanas for indoor battles because there is a lot of indoor battles in this game, like when you're going through castles and buildings and stuff. In tight spaces, the dual katanas, for me, is the way to go. Then, for outside long range, if you just want to keep your distance, I use this one because it has a longer reach. I use the giant fucking katana. Yeah. Other than that, you follow a story. The story is pretty in-depth, I guess. You have all these cutscenes. You can always re-watch the cutscenes as well. Creating your character. You have the weapons. You could also choose a magic path. So you're about to see. I'm gonna cast something. So I might not look it, but this is. Spells work differently. A sorcerer, like you can. A mage, you can basically have whatever skills you want. Unfortunately, if you want to go the sorcerer path, you are limited to a certain amount of spells, so you only use them for bigger enemies. Excuse my throat. Yeah, but it definitely helps in the long run. I just wanted to see what that would do. Yeah. Of course, the spell didn't do shit because he was blocking. You could block. You could block anything. If it's like a fire spell, you might still take damage from it. You can have bows to muskets and cannons. So you can have a cannon which does a massive amount of damage, but you're only allowed like 5 cannonballs. You will see a shrine. Now a shrine is more or less your safe point for everywhere. When you save, you have something called guardian spirits. Now all these guardian spirits are Japanese spirits that they have in their religion. Yeah, not yokai, but something else. So you have the 9 tails, which is the spirit that they have. There's a lot of them I don't know about, but they have an all information desk which describes the type of spirits they are, where they come from. I can't show you now where it is because I'm in the middle of a mission, but there is a... Yeah, that's fine, but I don't know how long I don't know how fast I am in this mission. But there is a information area where it could tell you the type of beliefs that the Japanese people have. On the monkey, for example, there's a guardian spirit. The monkey, you know, Son Goku or whatever, but they call it Marasu or something like that. Marasu, there we go. And you could pick that as your guardian spirit, and they just give you buffs and bonuses depending on which one you have. Shiryo, Hami or something for the snake, and there's a bunch of different ones. I personally don't know a lot compared to some people. Like I know very little. I know a little bit, but that's it. But I find the historical part of this game pretty sick. Easy. Let me also check. As for the skills, let me just show you. So what you're about to see is I'm going to dual swords, and there are so many different options. You can see different variants of fighting abilities or skills you have on the specific weapons, and they're not all the same. So you have to pick and choose. You have to pick and choose which kind of skills you want to use. And which you don't, you could just leave on the side as extra. It usually takes a while to. It normally takes a while to but find something that you like. There's something called shifting. So you turn into a yokai yourself, and you just get a bunch of extra strength and shit. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, you turn into a yokai. You actually have a manifestation version of your character turn into it. No, you're the yokai, so you're not the spirit, but the enemy. So you're like infected. Hold on. I'll show you what I mean. So, when I open this gate, when you see it, the enemies that you will see, that I'm pointing at, eventually, they're the yokai. They're corrupted soldiers. But you turn into a special variant of your own, but you could control it. Because you, I don't want to give spoilers, but there's a reason why you can actually turn into it and not be affected by its corruption or whatever. That in turn basically gives you special abilities. You can also use abilities that you steal from souls. So you can get stealing souls from monsters. You can use their abilities so long as you build up enough evil energy or some shit. I don't know. So basically, the more damage you do, the more opportunity you have of using specific abilities that enemies have, and it tends to be very useful. You can't transform all the time. Yeah, you need it. You need to have yeah. There's three different types of transformations. You have the feral, which is very light armor, very little damage, but it's very fast. So you know you could dodge pretty much everything. You have, yeah, you could call it DPS. Then you have the brute, which is slow. I wouldn't say tanking. If you get hit, you lose this. Depending how you build it, you'll still lose your transformation quickly. But you basically damage and I guess kind of like damage reduction. Yeah, I guess you're like a tank and damage as well. It's really confusing. I don't know. You just have to research it when you play it. I just fucked up and died, so I have to go. Yeah, so that save point is where I am. If you die with again without picking up your spirit animal, you lose all the XP that you have. XP is on the bottom right. So on the bottom right, my XP is 26,000. On the bottom right, it's basically like Dark Souls. So on the bottom right, you can see that there is some soul-looking electric type thing. So below the 876,000 is my XP. Losing XP isn't really bad. It's just a pain to get it back. So if you have a lot of it stacked up, I would really recommend you try and get your spirit back before dying. It's the turtle with the snake in the back. It's supposed to represent yin yang or something like that. It's another spirit animal that Japanese used to. I don't know. You could research everything, and it's all in this game as well. But now I need to figure out how I want to deal with these two. Because that's fine. Anyways, you've seen the game. So now, if you're interested, you know what you're looking at, basically. It's okay. I mean, now you could just go online and look at the trailers and stuff. I think the trailers will not give you any spoilers, but give you a better explanational view. See you, man. Usually.